What is going on, guys? Dippin Diesel back. So I just drove home from the shop. It's happened a couple of times before, but this time it really did it. The shop is about 20 minutes of a drive. When I get into the higher RPM, sometimes even the lower RPMs, I sort of get like a dead pedal. Doesn't want to give it any power, like I'm giving it throttle, and it's like not wanting to, you know, gain any speed, gain any RPM. If you guys are new to the channel, I just recently bought this truck with this white truck right here. It's a MV5600 6-speed. My first thought is, you know, fueling, not getting any power. It's something to do with fueling. This fuel pressure gauge on this truck is not working, so I have to see about getting that to work so I can actually, you know, see what's happening as I'm driving and see if, you know, it's a lift pump issue or it's something else. Clogged fuel filter maybe, but I just don't know unless I have a fuel pressure gauge, which this one's not working. I did the little key trick. For some reason, my scanner did not want to scan this computer, so I did the key trick, clicked it 3 times, left it on the 3rd time, and it came up with some codes. One was P0122. So if I look it up on this Top Gun ARIAT 500S, P0122 is throttle / pedal position sensor low. Way back when I was doing videos on my other 2nd gen, the one I'm doing the axle swap on, I had this same issue and I stole the one from my totaled Cummins and put it on that one, and it fixed the problem. So seeing that I have another truck right here that I can steal it off of and try to see if that's the issue, that's the code that I'm getting right now. I'm not really sure what's going on. The code that it's giving me is throttle position sensor. So that kind of goes along with the dead pedal. Let's go ahead and pull the throttle position sensor off of this Cummins right here and see if that code goes away or this truck is gonna leave me stranded. So I am parked on the side of the road right here. The truck has been acting up a little bit more than it has the other day when I told you that I had a throttle position sensor code. I think it's P0120, 1220, something like that. I don't know. I just went ahead, went under the hood and pulled out the programmer. So I went ahead and pulled the programmer out because I'm not sure if I'm getting a dead pedal sometimes, and it gets close to 2000 RPM. It kind of wants to sputter and not give me any power. I'm not sure if that's going to be a fuel pump issue, or it's because of the throttle position sensor, and I have a code for that. I am fairly close to the shop, so I'm gonna see if taking that programmer out, if it was a fuel issue, that programmer is gonna give me more fuel. So if I can't get more fuel from the fuel pump, if the fuel pump is going out, then I don't wanna have extra power. So I'm gonna see if I can get it back to the shop. I was actually smart the other day when I said I was gonna pull the throttle position sensor. I actually did pull it, but I never installed it. So I'm kind of kicking myself now that I didn't install it, but I'm gonna go ahead back to the shop and we will install this other throttle position sensor and see if I still get dead pedal and see if it still kind of spits and sputters at 2000 RPM. I will also reset the apps. So that's when you like take the battery off, let it sit for half an hour. You either hook the Sadie, you want to go to the shop, don't you? Yeah, you do. You're such a pretty girl. But so when you take the battery off, let it sit, and then you either hook the batteries back up and then press down on the pedal like 3 times or something like that really slow. But I'll do that, install the new TPS, and then we'll go for a drive, see if I still get dead pedal, and see if it still spits and sputters at 2000 RPM. If it still does spit and sputter, and if the code goes away, then I know that it's probably a fuel issue. So I went ahead and changed the TPS with the other one from the dually, and I haven't gotten dead pedal yet, but this truck still seems to not want to cooperate, not give any power. Pretty much above 2000, right under 2000 RPM, it starts to not sputter. I think I said sputter earlier in the video, but it doesn't sputter, it just doesn't want to give any power. So in addition to the TPS getting dead pedal, I'm assuming that it's gonna be a fuel issue due to that. Unless that TPS is also bad, like I'm going up this slight hill and it did fine there, but usually it, you know, slows down because, you know, I'm pressing more on the pedal and it's just not giving it any power. but I'm kind of thinking that it's sort of a mix between the two, the TPS with a dead pedal. I haven't reset the apps yet, so that could be another solution, because I have been taking the passenger side battery out when I was doing something with the dually. I was taking it out, putting it back in, so that could be another problem why it's acting like this. Seeing that it could be a fuel issue, I don't want the fuel pump to go out and then possibly burn up my VP44. So I'm taking it easy every time I drive this truck until later on this week. I actually have an AirDog coming. So we'll be able to have a brand new lift pump on this thing. See if I can catch it when it's trying to do. I'm in 4th gear right now. See, it's not wanting to go over 2,000 RPM, and it's just like bobbing back and forth. 5th gear. There it is. Doing it again. Don't want to go over 2,000 RPM. But anyway, I have an AirDog coming. A 165 gallon per hour 5G. The best of the best. I have an AirDog 165 on my 2nd gen. I've ran other lift pumps before, and in my personal opinion, I like AirDog better just because of the fittings, and they tend to run a lot quieter than other brands. So that's why I went with AirDog. You guys will see that in another video, but that's supposed to come towards the end of the week. So I'm pretty much just taking it easy in the truck, driving this thing. I probably won't drive it for the rest of the week, but I do have those parts ready to put on the truck. But we have 2 vehicles on the lift right now at the shop, so I can't put this truck on the lift unless we can get one of those. Actually, we can't get one of them off because it's Chase's truck and it has no wheels and tires and suspension. Stuff's took it all apart on it. So I may have to drop down the Chevelle and pull this truck up in there so we can install all those 3-inch leveling kit, control arms, track bar bracket, low profile shock mount, and the caster eliminator plates, so we can get this thing lifted. But anyway, I'm not sure. I wish this fuel pressure gauge worked so I can know what kind of fuel pressure I'm getting at the VP44, if it actually is a fuel issue. But we'll have to wait and see when I get the AirDog if it fixes the problem. If it doesn't, then we'll have to look at just getting a brand new TPS sensor and go from there. So I just got to the shop. I know this video is kind of all over, but I just looked up how to reset the apps just to refresh my memory, and it was like, if you replace any of these certain parts and stuff like that, especially the TPS, you must reset the apps. So even if you do replace the TPS, you could still be having the same problem if you don't reset the apps. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that, and I will keep you guys updated when I head home if the problem still occurs. All right, I've been blasting, so don't mind the dust. But reset the apps. Let's go for a drive and see if it fixed it. So pretty much, if you guys don't know how to reset the apps, you can look it up, or just disconnect both batteries for 30 minutes, hook them back up, turn the key to the run position, don't start the truck, turn it to the run position, slowly press down on the pedal, all the way down, all the way back up, slow, turn the truck off, or turn the key off, and you're good to go. So let's see if it worked. Hoping it does, because I want to put this programmer back on, because this thing is a dog without it. Even though that programmer, I think, is only like 60 horse or something like that. I'm not sure. It's an old school. I got 2 of them. One that works for this truck, that came with this truck, and then I have another one that a buddy, or not a buddy, but someone at my old job noticed I was driving my 2nd gen to work every day. He's like, hey, I got a programmer for an old Dodge. He gave it to me, so I've had that for a few years, but none of my map sensors, I don't know the year of it. I think it's a 2002 version of that programmer. so it doesn't work with any of my map sensors on my truck, so I can't use it. But let's see if resetting the apps fix the issue. I'll know right off the bat if it did or not. So far, so good. We're just gonna take it down to the church, turn back around, and hopefully I don't get left stranded. Hopefully you guys can hear me, because I've posted a video before of me driving and you guys could barely even hear me on the camera. Oh no. Did not work. Right off the bat I could tell it did not work. Fourth gear did the same thing. So I don't know what the issue is. Let me know in the comments below. Anyway, guys, thank you for watching. See, 6th gear. See if it still does it real quick. Still doing it. So, thank you guys for watching. Let me know in the comments below what you guys think it is. It's not the TPS, unless that TPS is also going bad. It's not the apps, because I reset it. So, I'm not sure. Sounds like a fuel issue. I may take the cap off the filter and see if that filter needs to be changed or not, but I'm not going to worry about that if I have that AirDog coming. So, yeah. Guess I'll drive this back to the shop and get back to work. But look forward to some more videos coming on this truck. My 2nd gen, I just shipped those coils out that you guys saw that I had to take out in the last video. It cost me like 84 bucks to send those back, and I'm gonna have to pay for return shipping on the new coils. So it's like 160 bucks to get those dang coils replaced. But yeah, we'll see you guys in the next one.